I really believe, and this is something that I've thought about and implemented for quite a while, that the best way to not only get started, but stay consistent when it comes to the iron path is by thinking about what it is that you're grateful for. When I used to work in the fitness industry, one of the first things that would make sure that we asked every potential new member is to think about why it is they wanted to consider making the lifestyle change of joining a health club. And people would say different things. Some people would say, I'm a new parent and I want to make sure that I'm as healthy as possible to be around for my children as long as I can, or so that I can be active and mobile enough to run around and engage with them as they get older. Other people may say, I just got a divorce. I haven't been quite myself over the last few years before the divorce. And now I'm really ready to get back into it. Some people, maybe they're of a certain age. They've realized that their body has changed quite a bit over the years. And they suddenly had this wake up call and they want to do something about it. And I did find there to be a correlation where not necessarily the stronger the why, but the more that person understood what it was that was really driving them to want to push through and exercise when they could be in bed instead, or eat healthy when they could eat something that's going to be more satiating, something sweet, something fried, all of that sort of stuff. And so it just helped them have this thing that they could always remember when the times were tough. And so I very much agreed with that concept. But over the years, I've just found that there's something about gratitude that pushes me even further, that really makes me take advantage of what I have today. That's even a more powerful motivator than understanding my why. And the more that I've tapped into that, the easier it's gotten for me to remember that everything I have, I don't want to take for granted. What I have, I want to show appreciation for through care. Just like when you get that new vehicle and you're so proud of it, you clean it every day, you fine detail it, you would never trash it out because you worked for it and you value it. And I've found that when you look at your life, if you're somebody who's able-bodied, and we have seen so many people who may have a disability, they may be so deconditioned that they can't move the way that you're capable of moving. And so sometimes just realizing, hey, I'm in a position that so many other people may wish that they could be in. Don't waste what you have. If you have the opportunity to even think about having life itself, every morning you wake up, you know that somebody else didn't, and you've been given another opportunity, another 24 hours, and you think about, what am I going to do to get the most out of this, to make sure that I'm preparing myself for my future? And I could really go on and on, but when I think about it and I use that as my motivating force, it always helps me stay consistent. It always helps me check myself when I want to throw it away, discard it, say, what am I doing? And so think about what it is that you're grateful for. Even when I'm talking about how many people may wish they were in my shoes. I don't believe that I'm saying that as a statement of arrogance. I think no matter who you are, there's always people who would do anything just to be in your position, even though you may be unable to see it. We look at so many people who are migrating to a country to leave certain circumstances behind. And this isn't a political thing, but you're in that country. You're in a space where so many other people just wish that they can be. I would see people in the gym who were brand new, and they would be looking at the people who are more experienced, wishing that they could be them. And then I may see someone who comes in who's particularly out of shape, and they just wish they were doing as well as that person who was brand new. So you never know exactly where it is you're going to be on that spectrum, but there's always going to be some people that you kind of wish you could be like, or they're in a position that you may admire, maybe emulate. And there's always going to be other people who wish that they were in your shoes. And so when you hone this understanding, it really helps you feel good while you're on this process.